I use expanding foam such as this aerosol tin of Great Stuff Big Gap Filler foam. I use it to make foam patterns such as the one shown to the right of the can in the silicone molds that I make, one of which is at the extreme right and was used to make the foam skull head shown in the center. The problem with using this canned foam is it says right on the back of the can that it seals itself shut and you're likely to only be able to use it once. Well, that's not good enough for me, and I have had the cans go sealed shut and unusable, but still nearly full in the past. So I wanted a solution to this self-sealing issue, which they even get into right on the rear label. I'll see if my camera can pick up that sentence there, and then we'll show you how to make sure that your can of expanding foam remains usable. I'll foam up my silicone mold here and then show how to continue being able to use the can. Well, that proves that I had a working can. Now I'll show you what I do to make sure it stays a working can. What you need to save the foam can is some lacquer thinner, such as this shown here. Stuff like Varsol won't work. It has to be lacquer thinner or acetone. These two things will work, lacquer thinner or acetone. Lacquer thinner and acetone can dissolve a lot of different plastics, so I'm using a glass container. I'm going to put a little of the lacquer thinner in it. Then I'm going to take my foam can and unscrew the nozzle from it. And I'm going to put the nozzle, there we go, into the lacquer thinners. That's going to prevent the foam from staying in the nozzle. It'll all be dissolved out, and that nozzle will be perfect to use again. That leaves us with the can here. If I zoom in a little bit more, we can see that foam is coming up out of the valve. That would go hard and block the valve, so we'll deal with that next. Take a piece of wire. I've just got a random piece of solder that was on my workbench here. Push it down the valve and use it to get out the bulk of the foam that's trapped in there. Just work it up and down a few times. The foam will stick to the solder, and then when you look in, there's no more foam in that hole. This still isn't good enough yet, though. That would still harden shut. One more step. Take a little of your lacquer thinner or acetone. I've got some in the metal lid from the lacquer thinner tin. Pour it down the hole into the valve. I think it's showing on the camera that I've got the valve filled right up level to the top with thinners. This is going to prevent the foam from hardening in the valve. All I'll do now is just put on a lid over that is not affected by lacquer thinner or acetone. What I have here is a broken piece of candle wax that I just poked a hole in the side. It fits over my nozzle. Now this foam can, even if I wait a few weeks, that will still work when I need to make another foam pattern. So this little do-it-yourself how-to trick will prevent you from wasting most of a can of expanding spray foam. I hope this is useful to you and helps out, maybe saves a little money, prevents a lot of waste, and of course there'll be more videos to come. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. See you all again soon.